I was just laying down and attempting to just quiet myself because it's been a really rough few days. I've been detoxing a lot of things, and it hasn't been easy. A lot of stuff's been coming up that I didn't know, and I don't know how long this video is going to go, so I'm just going to attempt to make it quick. I was laying there and I felt such grief because of the situations going on with the person I thought was my partner. My health, my financial, just my entire life. Every aspect of it, spiritually, physically, mentally, all of it. And I was just laying there and I saw my 12-year-old self. The one everybody had told was a certain gender, and everybody was training her to be a certain gender, which was a him. And then I remembered a picture of me from when I was 7, when I looked really like a little girl. And those two babies mixed together, and it looked like they got into the bed with me and laid next to me. I felt the presence of my child self next to me. And all I felt was sadness for the way that kid was treated and how nobody saw who she was. And oh. I felt like the mother to that kid that it didn't have. And that kid looked at me and said, and I'll be the kid you couldn't have. And obviously that broke me into tears. They weren't even words I thought of, it was just words going through my soul. I'll be the mother you didn't have, and I'll be the child you couldn't have. And I laid there in bed for, I don't even know how long. I've been awake and asleep 3 or 4 times already today. And I started thinking about my twin, the twin flame, that person in this life. And how much of an asshole he's been to me. And I started thinking of the relationship we've had and how really insane it was, from the most beautiful moments, which were 99% of it, and then those little 1% moments that just destroyed everything with a look, it was just, there's no words to describe the experience him and I had. And I visualized a massive crystal and both of us in front of this crystal, and the crystal was glowing, and then it turned into a lotus, and we hugged, and it was beautiful and magical and woo-woo. And I still felt like shit. And I could feel that there's still something missing. I could see myself in my mind's eye. This woman with long flowing white hair, these purple eyes, and this divine version of me holding this divine little child version of me. And she was so scared. And the kid was scared, and I was like shaking in my body, just thinking, holy shit. I feel like I don't even know what. I don't have my shield, I don't have my man, I don't have my protector, I don't have the masculine aspect to my soul. And as soon as I hit the nail on the head with the masculine aspect of my soul, I saw an old image of me I had when, right before my health started dwindling, and how I was really at a good state in my life. And the look in my face in that picture I hadn't taken hormones yet. I hadn't had any issues with anything. I had been single for a while. I was working. I was doing my thing. And I looked so healthy and happy. And I remember this picture clearly. And then I felt what it was like to be that version of me. I felt him next to me. There was no femininity to that person. It was just pure, sacred masculine energy. And he stood right next to me. And it was almost as if the image of the twin I've had, the person I've been dating or I was with for 6 years, melted away, and underneath him stood me. The me I lost when I met him. Because a part of me split during that relationship. That person I was with took on, he had the feminine aspect when we met, and I had the masculine. 2 to 3 years into the relationship, somehow we swapped without even knowing it. And I realized this when I remembered the picture of me and how I was wearing this red zip-up jacket that had black stripes on the side. And I haven't seen that jacket in years because my ex has it. And this version of me that I saw stood in front of me with that jacket and a smile on his face, and he just laid next to me in bed and gave me this forehead kiss that my ex would give me. And everything clicked. It wasn't ever about the ex, it was about me. It was about me coming back into wholeness of myself, the masculine and the feminine aspect. And I had lost that aspect because he had taken it up to carry it. And I felt it all again. Every single bit of it. I was laying there with the child version of me, the female version of me, and the male version of me. All three of us together. And for one moment it felt like a complete happy family all in one person. And then I remembered all the times that my twin would do all these things, and how I would feel so at peace with everything he would do, from forehead kisses to how he'd magically and instinctually, he'd be right behind me when I was doing dishes, and it was magnetic, really magnetic. I would feel my back tingle, and then suddenly I would feel him there 10 seconds later. I would get a craving for a cup of coffee, and not a minute later he would be there already brewing it without me knowing. My skin would tingle, like just little itchy spots on my skin, and he would kiss the spots that tingled. And I kept thinking, wow, he knows, we're so connected, blah, blah, blah. And I just came into the realization now that he was the other part of me. The part of me that the masculine aspect of me is, I can't even put it into words to you, I'm sorry. He was me and I'm me, and I'm him and he's me. We're both the same person. I don't know how else to explain it to you. All I know is I hate him and I love him. I can't stand how much I'm hurting. And I don't know what to do about it. during this process of me sitting, like lying down and visualizing all of this and seeing, I wasn't even visualizing it purposefully. I saw it happen. It was just happening, and I was watching it and feeling it, and just in complete waterfalls of tears. I realized why my body had been so imbalanced, why I've been having facial hair issues all this time, why my breasts would get bigger and smaller and go back and forth, why one day I would look completely like a man that was never ever on any estrogen treatments, and then the next day I would be this complete 100% female having cramps. I've been two split versions of myself, attempting to integrate back into one. All the while, my inner child's been struggling and suffering, trying to find one good day of just not having teeth pain or body pain, or feeling like there's a family there, that I'm not alone every fucking second of the day. And now I know why my twin's been such a D-bag. I've been carrying the female energy, and he's been carrying just the masculine energy, and we haven't been near each other to switch back again. And I'm really tired of this. I miss my strength. I miss that grounded, stable force of gravity. The feminine aspect is so watery. It's so fluid, it's so caring and nurturing, and sometimes completely stagnant and erratic. And then it goes from being that to being a complete hurricane and tornado and lightning storm and an entire planet like Venus in one person. All the while, my twin goes on like Jupiter, expanding over and over and over, getting everything, doing everything, being rigid and cold and mean and silent. And we require each other to maintain harmony. But we can't get to each other until we have the harmony within us. Because if I met him prior to this moment again, like ran into him, I would be a complete mess. Attached, clingy, needy, oh, my savior. And he would just look at me like, you crazy bitch, get out of here. Because he would have no compassion, no gentleness, no aspects of sacred masculine, which are compassion, gentleness, softness, tenderness. Those aren't female aspects, those are male aspects. Good God. Even the way he used to kiss me was the way I used to kiss my partners before I met my twin. The way he would move, the way he'd touch me, the way he'd wear clothes, that's what I would do before. And then I turned into him. When I met him, he was this dainty, skinny, little feminine, long-haired, short hair, but he grew out his hair so long. He was a girl. I could have sworn he was going to tell me he's going to be, I'm just a female. Sorry, I didn't tell you. And I would have been okay with it. Like, there's nothing he could tell me that would make me go, oh, okay, I don't want to be with you anymore. Nothing. Which annoys me. It makes me feel like I have no standards of self-worth, but I do. And then that day, and I will always remember that day, June 6th, 2016, we switched. We really switched, flat out, 180-degree switched. There you go, boom, boom. Move on with your lives now. What? He started wearing all of my old clothes. Like, I started going to buy more feminine clothes. I started acting the way he was. He was like behaving the way I was. We weren't even like consciously aware of it. I'm noticing this now, looking back at it. I want my life back. I want not my masculine aspect, not my feminine aspect. I want wholeness. I don't care who's carrying what. I want it all back in one place again. It's fucking exhausting to be carrying all of this weight as a feminine without any masculine. And then to have been the way I was before, the masculine without the feminine, that was such a cold, empty life of just money and carnal things and wishing and dreaming of a partner. And then when I was wishing and dreaming of a partner, the female in me was doing it, not the male. The male had no interest in a partner. All the male aspect of me was doing was playing video games, going out to parties, going out to clubs, drinking, being promiscuous, buying things, hanging out with friends. I didn't give a shit about anything. I just wanted to experience everything. Teaching myself how to fight with different kinds of medieval weapons and running up and down forest preserves. Like, really, I was athletic in the most primal way. So I know what he's going through. And I had very little like compassionate regard for people. I mean, I cared about people, I was nice to people, but I can see why he's being the way he is, because it's my energy. And I'm being the way he was. When me and him got together, he would cry so much and like get into fetal positions and cry, and then I would have to go and hug him and comfort him and, you know, pet him and soothe him and learn how to be more gentle. And it was all instinctual. I didn't even think about doing these things. He was hurt. I had to do something. And he wasn't even a he to me. So now my inner child, my feminine aspect and my masculine aspect, I'm consciously aware of all three. What happens next? What a day. What a day. Christ Almighty.